on the defensive difference between on the road and at home? Seems to be some numbers that are big different there.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't been playing well overall on defense on the road these past 2 games. We've just been late to work both games, started slow, and that's never going to help winning. So we definitely got to start faster this game. And we have a tendency of playing well at home, so hopefully we keep that up.
Why do you think you guys have had those slow starts in the first quarter?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't think there's an answer why, man. It's just how some games go. But we can't have that if we're the championship defense that we say we are. We put on tape already. We can't run from it, man. We put some greatness on tape, but we've also put some stuff that's not us on tape as well. So this is December football, man. So it's time to get going now. We can't have any slip ups or anything like that. So put this thing in super drive right now.
When you were watching the game the other night, what did you think when you saw Trevor suffer that ankle injury?
Yeah, I mean, off the bat, I was watching the play. I just seen him kind of fall down awkwardly, and I was just praying right away that it wasn't anything serious because we've already lost so many people in this league this year. So I think they said it's an ankle sprain right now, so that's great outcome for him. So if he's not healthy this week, so be it. But if he is, we're preparing for him either way.
How much do you guys miss Denzel Ward, and do you expect him back this week?
Yeah, anytime you have a all-pro, Pro Bowl player like Denzel, man, you're going to miss him. Just the stuff that he brings to the table, his leadership, his play on the field is remarkable this year. So he's feeling healthy. I don't know if he'll be back this week, but we could for sure use him.
How do you prepare for, with Trevor, with the ankle sprain, do you kind of prepare for both, or do you expect to see Trevor, just because of the competitor that he is, to come out on Sunday?
I'm sure he's doing everything in his power to play because this is a critical time in the year. So, of course, we're going to prepare for him. He's playing great right now. So, props to him. But, we have to prepare for both quarterbacks in that case.
Despite those 2 losses in a row, you guys are still 6th in the AFC seeding as we stand right now. How do you feel about where you're at with 5 games to go?
I feel about we got to beat the Jaguars. That's how I feel, man. If we don't win it, go 1-0 every week, none of that stuff matters, to be honest. So I don't really look at that. I'm focused on Jacksonville.
Grant, how impressive is it to see Flacco come in here with kind of coming off the couch and playing as well as he did first time out?
Oh yeah, that first drive was great to see that as a defense, man. And unfortunately, we gave up another touchdown right behind that, but. We love to see the offense go down there and score. So whatever he could bring, man, he brings a veteran leadership. He throw the ball down the field a lot, and he make good decisions. So as a defense, we gotta have his back. He's playing well like that. So we didn't have it last game, so we're gonna get him this game.
Okay, Ewok won a couple awards yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Can you summarize kind of what he means to you guys?
Yeah, man, Ewok, that's a great choice for our team for that ultimate award, man. And what's
the courage one for coming back?
Oh, the Ed Block courage. Okay, yeah, he's getting all the awards, man. But man, it's testimony to AWOC, man. When I first got here, my second year, he come back from injury, man. He really helped me out, and he's always a guy that you can come to with anything, and he's gonna make sure you're right on and off the field, man. So he's definitely like a locker room guy. And we were so glad to have him back this year.
You had come back from your own season-ending injury, obviously, before he did. What did it say about him, the way he came back, and we spent so much time here as he was rehabbing, and what you saw him go through last year?
Yeah, like I said, when leaders like that have your back, man, you got to have theirs when they go through serious injuries because it's a part of the sport. It's a tough sport we play, and it's tough mentally as well. But, guys like him, man, he shows day in, day out the same character every day when he walks in the building. So I'm trying to preach that to the younger guys too.
Has his absence caused the biggest impact on this defense in the way they're playing right now?
I don't want to say that. He's a big voice on the defense. He's a Mike linebacker, so he is greened out as well. But, hey, man, this man got to step up. This is the NFL, We number 1 defense in the league. you got to carry yourself like that every time you step on the field, and we ain't been doing that the past two weeks.
How big would it be to go out there and start this stretch run for the playoffs, just get back to playing what you did and shut this team, down?
Yeah. We're going to play behind our home crowd, man. We can't wait to get back in front of our home crowd. It's been a long 2 weeks. I know the city of Cleveland needs this win. We need wins in general to set ourselves up for the playoffs, but we're gonna lean on our home crowd this week.
Regardless if Trevor plays or not, when you watch Jacksonville's skill players, what's the biggest challenge that they present to a defense?
Yeah, I mean, they got playmakers all over the field. They got Calvin Ridley's a crazy route runner. He is the most I think caused defensive pass interferences this year. Evan Ingram, finally, I get to play a tight end. They try to get involved in the game plan. Zay Jones is 7th year. He's been around for a while. ETN, of course, is a strong runner, tries to get to the edge a lot and uses speed. And, of course, Trevor Lawrence dealing. And they got it going. They're in a good position right now in Jacksonville, so it's going to be a great game.
Why do you say finally get to play tight end?
It's been cold for me recently, man. I like competition games where they try to, get tight ends involved, me playing safety. It goes hand in hand. So
He gets a lot of balls.
Yeah, he's a lot of targets. I don't know if he's their leading receiver, but he's like a close second, I think. So it's going to be a good game for me.
When you think of all the quarterbacks that have gone down this year, isn't it just so unfortunate for the league? No Deshaun, no Aaron Rodgers, no Joe Burrow. Hopefully Trevor's okay.
Yeah.
Isn't it just unfortunate to have it happen like that?
Of course. Just from the aspect of the things the quarterbacks have to know in their leadership role on the team, a lot of teams, are driven by the quarterback. And just seeing teams lose their QB1s, man, it's hard, but it's a part of the game. I'm sure fans don't want to see it, players don't want to see it, but, with anything, man, you just got to move on and next man up.
Grant, you mentioned, needing wins, and from the fan perspective, I think they're always going to throw out the term of, this one feels like it's a must-win, just in terms of you guys making the playoffs. How much do you guys recognize when there's a game you're going into that maybe has, some ramped-up pressure behind it because you feel like the timeline's closing on trying to be a playoff team, but also how do you guys help compartmentalize that?
Well, that's a good question, but I think we just don't stress about it, man. We don't want to put too much on every week. It's too much of a hassle to say every week is a must-win. Of course, we go into the mentality that we have to win every single week, but we know, it's a win and no every week. That's the mentality, man. I know the fans probably think about it like that. It's a lot of people on Twitter with scenarios and stuff like that, but we focus on Jacksonville, man, and what comes after that comes after that.
You and Miles and some of the guys had talked about taking ownership of the loss. How does this defense hold themselves accountable for the past two games, and what do you learn from that headed into this week?
Yeah, I mean, we put it on us. As leaders, as players individually, I haven't been doing enough. I'm sure Miles feels the same way. Playmakers got to make plays regardless of the situation. But when everybody does their job, everybody does their job, man. We have success, and we just haven't been doing the little things right. We've been starting slow. We've been giving up big plays, and it's not us. So we're looking to correct that this week and play in front of a crazy crowd and get a good win on Sunday. Good.
Thanks,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
I guess for you, just initial impressions of watching Joe Flacco and what he was able to do to kind of open up the offense on Sunday.
It was fun to watch, as a player and as a fan of his game. Just seeing him able to make those throws at times where we needed him, it was fun to watch, and it was great.
How different was it playing with him versus some of the other quarterbacks you've played with this season?
It was a difference as far as hearing a different voice, and everybody got a different ball, that kind of stuff. Just getting used to them. Seeing the Bengals rush for 152 yards against that Jacksonville defense, did you watch the game at all, and do you have confidence that you're going to be able to have the same success with the rushing offense on Sunday? I haven't watched didn't watch the Bengals game, and I've been watching tape of it, and hopefully we are able to go out there and accomplish what the Bengals accomplished against them.
It seemed like it was tough sledding in the running game on Sunday. What was kind of going on there? I mean, you didn't get a ton of opportunities, I know that. But do you feel like what was going on there, and do you feel like you can get it cranked up even more for this week?
Just took a little bit too long for us to get our feet under us, and you know, we think we'll be able to get it cranking up again. So.
Jerome, does it help kind of being back at home this week to kind of bounce back from the 2-game losing streak that you guys had?
Definitely being at home in front of our people, our fans. I feel like it'll be great. It'll be great for us, and it'll be great for them. And like I think it'll be great.
How about that touchdown catch you had to get the ball rolling? How do you get so wide open?
Just film study. It's a play coach put in, and you know, they did everything that he said they were going to do, and wide open touchdown pass.
How hard was it keeping your balance as you got closer to the goal line?
It was very hard. You know, those wide open passes, they say are the hardest to catch. And in my head, I was just thinking, don't drop the ball. So I made sure I secured the ball.
What kind of passes does Joe throw? It seemed like, you know, for the most part, you guys did a nice job of honing in and focusing in and catching his passes on Saturday.
I really don't know how to answer that. What kind of passes?
Does it have a really strong arm? I mean, is it a really, you know, pass with a ton of velocity on it? You guys have had to adjust to so many different kinds of quarterbacks this year, and he's known for having a big arm. So just was wondering what that was like.
It's smooth. I think he throws smooth balls.
How do you feel about just the balance? I know it's a passing league, but you know you've had some spurts. Kareem's had some spurts. Pierre's had spurts, but it seems like the offense has been so pass heavy. Do you feel that as a player?
I haven't really paid attention to it. Like I said before, in the past, whenever our jersey called for whatever play it is, we just go out there and run it. And maybe at the end of the season or at the end of the game, we'll look at the passes versus the runs. But I felt like we're a pretty balanced team.
What do you feel like the mindset of you guys is going to be coming back home after losing those 2 games, knowing that you kind of have to pull it back and get back on track? How do you feel the mindset will be this week?
I think we just kind of go back to that same resilient mindset that we had in the past, dealing with injuries and losses. And, you know, we come together and we work to get the job done.
How tough is that Jacksonville defense, especially the front?
It's very tough. I think they're the #1 rush defense. And, you know, they're going to be coming here. And they got a good record, and we got a decent record. And, you know, we're both looking to win.
Might be sloppy on Sunday. Looks like it's windy and rainy. What do you think about that kind of game, and a game where maybe it's all run for a lot of?
It just means it's going to be a physical and tough game. And, you know, with their run defense and the way we run the ball, we're going to have to get the job done.
How often do you guys do the old-fashioned wet ball drill?
We usually do it when we're preparing for like a game where it's going to be wet. We think we did it a couple times this season. I think the San Francisco game. So, and also that Bengals game. So yeah.
How tough is it, like when that ball gets heavier and it's wet? How much harder is it to hang on to, especially when you know the defense is trying to hang on your arm and either punch it out or claw it out?
It's really tough, and you know, Coach preach on ball security, and it's going to be more of an emphasis to make sure you, in traffic, you have 2 hands on the ball, or you catch the ball like you're doing those little details of seeing it all the way in and tucking it after the catch.
Jerome, you were able to come back 1 week after your high ankle sprain. Did you watch Trevor's? Did you see his injury? And you know, what are your thoughts on being able to make it back 1 week after suffering a high ankle sprain?
I didn't see his injury. I just heard about it, but pretty much the trainers and, you know, time is pretty much the only thing that helped me.
So it is possible.
Definitely.
Are you back to 100%?
Yeah, you know, season going on, so there's that.
All right, thank you, man.
Thanks a lot.
I guess what's just your initial reaction to the couple, awards you've been nominated for just over the past couple days? What does that mean to you?
Yeah, thankful, obviously. My teammates, the organization for, the nominations, the award, getting the awards. The Walter Payton Man of the Year, obviously something just like I said, just very prestigious. You know, you see growing up, you know, you see Super Bowls, you see NFL MVP, all that stuff. But the Man of the Year is something that, you know, kind of sticks with you a little longer. You know, that legacy that you want to leave in the community and stuff like that. So very thankful for that. The Ed Block Courage Award, obviously not an award that you want to be up for. It means you got hurt and you got to come back from injury. But I think I'm stronger from it, and that's a testament to my teammates, honestly. Me being here every day with those guys last year, going through rehab, those guys really got me through. So I'm very thankful to those guys and for their nomination for that award as well.
To get those awards, you know, it's more than just showing up and playing the game of football, right? So how do you view your platform and how do you want to use it?
Yeah, I think it's, like you said, just deeper than football. You know, the legacy that you leave in the community that you played in, obviously back home where you're from. I really try to touch those areas really hard. My dad really, you know, big on education. So I've always been big on youth education and, you know, how can I help my community in that way? You know, so back home do a lot of, you know, school drives and going to speak with students at different schools and stuff. But here, Stay in the Game, the Browns have given me a great platform to do that with Stay in the Game, the organization, and, you know, being able to, you know, just be in the classrooms with the kids. And like you saw the cleats, the My Cause, My Cleats they were able to do. I thought that was a cool opportunity. So, you know, obviously I want to keep doing that, keep leaving my legacy in that way. Obviously you want to win, you want to do good things on the field as well, but off the field is that lasting legacy that you want to leave.
Eric, what's it mean to you, when I saw the video of the Browns and the celebration of the guys when you got told, it seemed genuine, it seems like they're really thrilled for you, so to have those guys, you know, respect you that much.
Yeah, you know, I think the biggest respect you can have in this game is your peers and my teammates. Obviously, love all those guys. Greg really got me on that one. I told him that. But obviously, yeah, just thankful for this opportunity for this team. You know, the guys. You know, obviously, you know, sometimes they like me, sometimes they don't. But you know, obviously, it's all love at the end of the day. You know, and that's they understand that. They understand. You know, that I try to be the same guy every day, that I try to be a team first guy every day and handle my job on and off the field. When you have that respect of your peers and they see you do it every day, you know, that's what it leads to.
What's the most difficult part of coming back from a serious injury? Is it the mental side or is it the physical?
Yeah, I think for me, because I had never had a serious injury before, never missed time, never had surgery before, it was the unknown, mentally, unknown physically, whether I would be able to get back, would I play the same, would I move the same, just everything. I was very questioning everything every day. The first day running, I was like, I'll never be able to run again. The first day riding a bike, I was like, I'll never be able to ride a bike again, you know, because I just couldn't do it. It didn't feel normal to me. So, like I said, just honestly, the biggest key for me was Nick Chubb. You know, obviously him going through his knee injury in college. My first day on the bike, he saw me. He was like, you know, it's gonna be hard, but you know, you'll get through it. And listening to him every day, and then I finally got a full revolution, and I called him right away. It was like, I did it. So obviously, like I said, my teammates pushing me, being there every day for me really helped me.
Anthony, what do you guys have to do to get off to a better start on Sunday?
Yeah, I thought the offense started out really good, straight down the field. Defensively, you know, we give up a couple plays, end up getting a stop, hold them to a field goal. So, again, not the great start that you want, but I thought it was solid enough. Right now, we got to finish. We got to finish games, and no matter how it looks, you know, we go in the fourth quarter, you know, I think midway through the fourth quarter, it's 20-19. Defensively, we got to find a way to get a stop and keep getting stops. And don't let the game get away from us. Same thing in the Denver game. You know, I think we're right there, 17-12 in the fourth quarter. One play, and then we don't get a stop on defense, and the game gets away from us. So we got to worry about, you know, obviously the details and the fundamentals and everything like that, but I think we need to finish better as a team.
How did you, you know, what did you think as you watched that gruesome ankle injury that Trevor Lawrence got? And I'm sure you guys want wanting him to be out there facing you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to play the best of the best.
No doubt.
What did you think of that angle?
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't know exactly what it was, but anytime a player throws his helmet, it's kind of bad. So obviously, prayers for him. Hopefully, like I said, he is out there. Like you said, he is out there for us against us on Sunday. You always want to play against the best. But again, we can't worry about that. We got to worry about ourselves and whoever they put out quarterback. I played against C.J. Beathard in college a lot, so I know he can get the job done as well. So we got to be ready for whoever steps out at quarterback against us.
If Trevor does make it back, what are the things that make him so dangerous?
Yeah, elite arm talent, can make every throw. The full control of the offense, being able to change plays and all that stuff. He's a do-it-all, quarterback and an elite quarterback in this NFL league.
What about Beathard? I mean, you said you played against him multiple times. What does he do well, and how does he kind of fit in their offense?
Yeah, very experienced quarterback. Can make every throw as well. Obviously, kicked my butt when I was in college one time. Got him back for my senior year though, so that was good. Another guy that, like I said, just veteran presence. You can never underestimate that as a quarterback. You've seen everything. Like I said, can get those guys in the right plays, and at the end of the day, they have playmakers to get the ball too. So I know he can do that really well, and that's how they attack defenses.
Your trip didn't go the way that you guys wanted it to, but how's the bounce back feeling? What's the vibe and the mood as you guys head into this game?
Yeah, I think we got closer as a team. Obviously, we lost 2 games, but I think that whole trip we got closer. We were able to spend time together, similar to Greenbrier. So I wouldn't trade that. Obviously, you definitely want to trade the losses for wins, but I feel like we got better, and I feel like if we go on a run, in the season, we don't even look at those 2 losses. We look at how we got closer as a team, and that's how I'm looking at it. Obviously, you want to win though, so we got to get that done.
How have you seen Martin Emerson grow with his second year?
Yeah, MJ, I mean, special, I've seen him since day one. Hung out with him, the last offseason, the whole offseason down in Miami. So, seeing him grow is just a testament to his work, testament to, the fundamentals that he put in. He goes hard every day in practice, in the offseason, training every day. So it's no shock to me that because he puts in the work, and he's just getting better each day.
Do you see some of those traits, those leadership traits like you have, that he could be a leader in a room like that?
Yeah, he better be. He be around me so much. He's taking that step. Obviously, a lot of guys in that room, man. You got Denzel Ward, Greg, all those guys that are naturally leaders as well. So that room is in good hands.
Anthony, Anthony, were you at all surprised by how Flacco played on Sunday?
No.
Did you see him building towards that all week?
I mean, this is a guy who's done it at the highest level, in the NFL. Seeing him do it on Sunday was, just another walk in the park for him. Obviously, I know he wants a couple plays back. We all do, but I thought he played really well.
What about the other intangibles, just like you talked about before, that experience, there's nothing like it, and just his presence?
Yeah, that command of the huddle, the guys, feeling comfortable in the huddle with you and all that stuff. You never want to take that for granted, and that's what he does. He brings that calming presence to that huddle, and I think the guys really believe in him.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks.